We're joined from London by I-24 News correspondent there, Jonathan Sacerdoti. Jonathan, good morning to you. So, it was an amazing sweep of a referendum. Northern Ireland now stands alone in many cases. But that is to be switched, we think, no?
Well, there's now going to be increasing pressure, of course, for Northern Ireland, particularly from Sinn Féin, which was also very keen in this particular election. But Ireland has now joined the 21 other countries where it's legal for gay people to enjoy the same marriage rights as heterosexuals. After, in 2001, I think the Netherlands became the first country where it was legalized, and in 1989, Denmark became the first country to offer gay couples civil unions. That they, of course, joined the 37 US states in which it's legal, and they will be enjoying moments like that on the 29th of March 2014, when the first gay wedding happened in the United Kingdom, after which 1,409 gay couples married in the 3 months after it became legal in the UK. So it's definitely an exciting moment for many, and it seems that it's changing the perception of Ireland around the world from that traditional place, which is seen as being very conservative, into being a more liberal and progressive country.
See, not to rain on anybody's parade, and I tend to agree with you, and it's the perception of Ireland in the world, and I'm wondering, and maybe, Jonathan, you can help me out with this, because I was looking at coverage about this historic referendum, and yet, to me, it's great that that is happening, but we have to remind people that Ireland is a country that is still, it is illegal there to get an abortion. I have not seen anything in the coverage calling also for more extended, or should we call it basic women rights.
Of course, that's right, and it's still there only legal when there are very specific medical requirements for the abortion. Women have to leave the country and go and do that abroad if they need to. So that is something that, of course, is also in need of modernisation in the country. But, of course, the two issues are not necessarily connected, and in terms of the gay marriage camp, this is a big deal, and celebration and congratulations from celebrities around the world. Of course, what it did show is perhaps a good sign for that abortion camp as well in some respects, because this was the first country to bring in this new legislation by popular vote, by 1,201,607 votes to just 734,300. That's a 62.1% yes, which is quite a substantial showing from the actual population for a progressive cause. So it might be that something like that could give encouragement to those who wish to change the law in other respects. But there is little talk of that, as you say. No,
I say the little talk of that, although the Vatican did call the vote in Ireland, I think it was a resounding defeat, which obviously I'm wondering if Ireland is now looking at a different form of Catholicism, which may not be a bad thing.
Well, it's difficult to say really exactly where this leaves the no camp, because obviously there was quite a campaign in favour of yes, with very few people actually coming out and campaigning for the no vote in general, which means now that that rather substantial number who did vote no, though of course it is quite a resounding victory for the yeses, is left in a peculiar position. Many of them are worried that they're seen as homophobic or against progress, when in actual fact some were particularly concerned about children and the rights of parents and the rights of children in general within marriages. And those issues need not to be ignored just because the vote has been won. So there are those who are definitely saying that the traditional Catholic or even non-religious objections to this change in the law still need to be respected, even though, of course, the...
And we've lost Jonathan, but great points that he made there just before he froze. That said, all the time we have also. Coming up next,